Well, I'm kind of sorry that the video just abruptly cut off. I didn't realize that I was at capacity when it comes to the video. And so it just, if you don't have any more room, it's just going to cut off. I think I was passionately getting ready to display what I call my feelings and emotions to this anarchy that's getting ready to take place here in this country. It's already taking place as is. But we're being pushed to this anarchy, or what people would like to define that they call a revolution. Now, here in this country, it may seem like that Obama may be acting like a monarch, but he's not. But what we have is, in this country, we have oligarchs. The oligarchy is what's ruling now. Only about this whole world, this whole country, United States of America, and the world is only ruled by a few people, and the rest of the human beings, we're pawns in this chess game right here. But you want to be independent and think independent and stuff. You will educate yourself to understand what's taking place and what's going on around you. Besides, and I know many of you are going to get offended at this, but I'm going to say it again. Besides being so concerned about your little sorry, irrational, stupid, mind-numb feeling and emotions that you're so easily controlled and manipulated by, and you don't even have a clue, not one clue, why these impulses even come. And so you're just easily jacked around and jerked around because of the sorry, weak character and nature that you have within your own little pathetic self, that you can't even think outside the box to begin to even see the forest for the trees and seeing what's getting ready to happen in order to be a benefit not only to you, but those around you. Anyway, so now that I'm done preaching here just for a second, back to the norm of the video. But anyway, we don't have a democracy, neither do we have a republic in this country right now. We have a rule of oligarchies, and they're trying to sell either one or the other to. And I don't like the idea that these boogers continue to keep cramming the word democracy down our necks, throats, and backs and ears and everything else, because what they're trying to say is if I personally own a home, let's say I own a home, like I do up here, all right? I own a home, okay? And anytime the majority of the people in this county don't want me to be here, so through that democracy, they can take a vote and stuff and trump up some charges and whoever and try to get rid of me or move me from my home. Well, that's where the attitude of republic comes in. That's where the attitude of the Constitution comes in. Because you want to try some mess like that with me, you better believe not only am I going to invoke, but I'm definitely going to use the Second Amendment right, which our rights don't derive from government. Our rights don't derive from our fellow man. Our rights are derived simply because we are living, breathing, existing human beings. That's where our rights come from. And so once you understand this, you can see the manipulation. You can see exactly what's taking place amongst these people who have put themselves up above everybody else. And hey, then you can start preparing yourself properly. First of all, number one right here. And then number two, you get yourself ready naturally. And so that way you're ready to fend off any wave that may come your way. But the bottom line is, everybody needs to prepare themselves. If you prepare yourself to live, you also need to prepare yourself to die. And that's just the bottom line. Because I can tell you right now, with the way things are going in this world, even though they have mercury-induced us and fluorinated us half to death and have made all the men estrogen dominant to where there's no testosterone in them and all this reason there's no fight in us in this country. You can look on these other videos, them Greeks over there, at least they got testosterone. They must don't have all these chemicals and poisons and stuff in their municipal water supply like we have over in America, because at least when they protest, they do the right thing. They tear the hell out of everything because it ain't theirs anyway. So I know people got dissenting viewpoints and stuff, but if that's the way you can get your message out and that's the way you can get heard, so be it. Hey, after all, you're a free man, free woman, right? You can't get people to hear you rationing and stuff. Just start tearing the hell out of everything. They'll get their attention. But you better do not come to a gunfight with a knife, though. Don't ever do that. Or with a wooden spoon, like the majority of people doing. That's the one thing in this country and around the world that people have not learned yet, is that they're fighting with the wrong tools. But hey, here in this country right here, the men are just so estrogen dominant and stuff. When you see a bunch of men sitting around murmuring, bawling, growling, griping, complaining, rather than doing something about it, you know that the infeminization of us as a people has been complete. You know that. Because there's only very few real true patriots, real true men that are left here in this country. And the real true patriots are waiting out, buying the time, because they know that it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when all this is going down. It is going to go down one day. But you need to prepare yourselves and arm yourselves with some knowledge so you know how to behave. And also this, let me leave you with a word of wisdom. Accept no man or woman, as far as they go, against your person. You realize people speak evil of you? Don't you ever forget it. Don't ever forget it. Because a leopard cannot change his spots, and neither can an Ethiopian change his color. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. Straightway.